no lie, I am like so out of this world hype and excited and disappointed that the chapter had to end, because every chapter has to end at some point with One Piece 673. So much, and then Oda right at the end made sure to hook, line, and sinker me with that One Piece 673. Damn, Oda, you the man. So basically, this chapter we learn a lot more about Virgo. Apparently his name is Virgo, not Welgo, not Velgo, whatever. There was so many different translations last week. Virgo, he's basically a corrupt Marine. He's at the top, he's Vice Admiral, and I didn't call that at all. I didn't really think of that. There was a couple people I think that did call it. He's probably a Marine or whatnot, so he's basically Vice Admiral, and he's corrupt, and he was sent in there by Joker. So now he's been doing a lot of different things. I'm wondering exactly what was his goal in infiltrating. I guess to get, more power within the Marines, because he could sway them in different ways. And even Smoker's disappointed. And I feel bad for Smoker after this chapter, because he's like a rat right under the Marine's nose. And, he has a lot of pride. He's a very prideful Marine. And this chapter, definitely, I felt a bit bad for Smoker. But, you gotta be on your A game. This is the new world. When he was transferred, he was supposed to pick up on things. But Virgo did say that, he put up a lot of different guards to make sure that he was never found out. And he's basically going to just kill everyone. He has everybody in a cage. He's going to kill Smoker's people in the front. Virgo is no joke, and no pun intended either with the whole Joker thing. And also that whole burger thing stuck to his face. I guess he ate food earlier, and that's probably a hint to more of his powers. Maybe he has some sort of maybe sticky power or magnetic force or something to him, because there was a piece of hamburger stuck to his face, I guess, and that was something he ate earlier. So that's probably a clue into some of the powers that he has. Interesting stuff. I just want to talk about the end of the chapter. I just want to talk about the end of the chapter. Joker is Doflamingo. This is like live reaction, people. I just read the chapter like 2 seconds before recording this video. Oda, speechless. This was just really, really awesome. Love this chapter, everything about it. I actually even took a couple notes. One of the things that it kind of goes back even to Spandam and his sword, that I think it's not a plot hole, it will get explained later with Vegapunk, is the fact that Smiley, that big ball of whatever he is, gas and gel and all that other stuff, but he is originally a poisonous gas that ate the Sada fruit. A lot of people call that one of the ass pulls of basically One Piece. One of the bad things about it, that is like a plot hole. But if he's bringing it up again, I'm assuming that Oda has a plan to explain it eventually. Maybe Vegapunk does some sort of experiment where it turns the actual property, like, if it's a gas or if it's a sword, whatever, a solid, he can make them turn into like some sort of eating device. Or maybe he just like condenses it down and kind of like a blender thing, blends the materials together to form whatever it is. But, some people are probably going to say, oh, that's another ass pull of Oda, but I think that's just going to be explained in due time. It's an ongoing series. There are things that will be explained later on, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions that was an ass pull and whatnot. Also, we learned that apparently Law used to work on the Doflamingo. He was a part of his crew originally. I think this is like one of the best chapters in a long time because of the revelations. Hands down, this just was one of my top 5 favorite chapters of the year, of the new world. I loved it. I loved every bit of it, to be honest with you. I don't care what anyone says, fanboy, One Piece fanboy, whatever you want to call me, one tard, piece tard. This chapter was awesome. A lot of different explanations. Oda really delivered with this one. Did not see the Doflamingo thing. Let me know, did you see the Doflamingo being Joker thing? I did not see it at all. That's basically an alias that he has. And crazy. Oda got us. Oda, he did it. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. What are some of your predictions with this? How are they going to escape? And, just, will we see Doflamingo in the near future in this arc, or you think it's going to be delayed a little bit? And also, the fact that Virgo has just been covering up things, what do you think of that whole thing? Because we've seen the parents of the kids, and they were like, no, we know, let us speak to Vice Admiral Virgo, and he basically just keeps lying and saying, no, they're dead, and they're actually alive. What do you think about that whole thing? Will Virgo be stopped in this arc, or will he be a continuing threat? And I'm not editing that out. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for this incredible chapter. Amazing chapter. As always, people, have an awesome day.